My fiancée said, "Your daughter isn't my concern." I accepted that. Didn't raise my voice. Didn't warn her. When she started talking about family values, I knew the lesson had already landed. I'm a 30-year-old guy who thought he'd found the one. My daughter Emma is 7. Her mother passed away when she was 2. Cancer, quick and brutal. I've been raising Emma solo ever since, with help from my parents and my late wife's sister occasionally. Emma is my whole world. Anyone who comes into my life knows that up front. I met Rachel 3 years ago at a mutual friend's barbecue. She was 28, sharp, worked in marketing, had her life together. We clicked instantly. She seemed understanding about Emma, said all the right things early on. I love kids. I can't wait to be part of her life. You're such a great dad. The usual script. We moved in together after a year. I proposed last November. Wedding was supposed to be this June. The cracks started showing around January. Emma had a school project, build a family tree. She asked Rachel to help her one afternoon while I was stuck late finishing up some work. I came home to find Emma sitting alone at the kitchen table, glue stick in hand, photos scattered everywhere. Rachel was on the couch scrolling her phone. "Where's Rachel?" I asked Emma. She said she was busy. Emma said quietly, not looking up. I walked over to Rachel. "Hey, I thought you were helping her." She didn't even glance up. I got bored. "It's a school project, not my responsibility." "She asked you specifically," and I said I'd think about it. I didn't promise anything. I let it go. Mistake number 1. A week later, Emma's teacher called. Emma had been acting withdrawn, wasn't participating like usual. I asked Emma about it that night during our bedtime routine. "Is everything okay at school?" She nodded, but wouldn't meet my eyes. "Did something happen with your friends?" "No." "Emma, you can tell me anything." She finally looked at me. "Does Rachel not like me?" My stomach dropped. "Why would you think that? She's always on her phone when I talk to her. And yesterday I asked if we could bake cookies like we used to, and she said she doesn't have time for kid stuff anymore." I held her until she fell asleep, then went downstairs. Rachel was watching TV. "Did you tell Emma you don't have time for kid stuff?" She sighed like I was bothering her. "I was busy, okay? I can't drop everything every time she wants attention. She's 7, and she lives here. She's not asking for much. Look, I love Emma, but I'm not her mother. You need to manage your expectations. I'm not asking you to be her mother. I'm asking you to be kind. I am kind, but your daughter isn't my concern. You're her parent, not me." There it was. Out loud. Clear as day. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't argue. I just nodded and went to bed. That phrase, "your daughter isn't my concern," it sat in my chest like a stone. I started paying closer attention after that. Rachel would make plans without considering Emma's schedule. She'd roll her eyes when Emma wanted to show her a drawing. She started eating dinner in our bedroom more often, saying she needed quiet time. Emma noticed. Kids always do. 2 weeks ago, we had dinner at my parents' house. My mom made Emma's favorite, spaghetti and meatballs. Emma was excited, chattering away about a field trip coming up. Rachel barely acknowledged her. At one point, Emma asked Rachel if she wanted to see the bracelet she'd made at school. Rachel glanced at it. "That's nice, sweetie," then immediately turned back to her phone. My mom caught my eye across the table. She didn't say anything, but I knew. Later that night, after Emma went to bed, my mom pulled me aside while Rachel was in the bathroom. "Is everything all right?" "Yeah, why?" She doesn't seem very engaged with Emma. She's just stressed with work. My mom didn't push, but she gave me that look. The one that said she saw right through me. The breaking point came 5 days ago. Emma had a dance recital. She'd been practicing for weeks. She was so excited she could barely sleep the night before. I reminded Rachel 3 times that week. She said she'd be there. The recital was at 6 p.m. I got there early with my parents, saved Rachel a seat. 6 o'clock came. Emma's group was 4th. Rachel's seat stayed empty. Emma kept looking at the audience during her performance, searching. I saw the exact moment her face fell when she realized Rachel wasn't there. After the recital, Emma ran up to me and my parents. She hugged us, but she was quieter than usual. "You were amazing, sweetheart," I said. "Thanks, Dad." "Where's Rachel?" "I'm not sure, honey. Maybe she got stuck at work." Emma nodded, but I could see the disappointment. Rachel got home at 9 p.m. I was putting Emma to bed when I heard the door. I came downstairs after Emma fell asleep. "Where were you?" "Oh God, was that tonight?" "Yes. I reminded you 3 times. I'm sorry, I totally forgot. Work was insane. And then Lisa wanted to grab drinks and you went out for drinks. It wasn't planned. She needed to vent and you missed Emma's recital to have drinks with a coworker. She threw her hands up. I said, I'm sorry. I'll make it up to her. How? How exactly do you make up missing something she's been excited about for weeks? Jesus, it's not that deep. There'll be other recitals. I stared at her. Get out. She blinked. What? Pack a bag. Go stay somewhere else tonight. You're kicking me out over this? I'm asking you to leave because I can't look at you right now without losing my temper, and I don't want Emma to hear us fight. She grabbed her purse and keys. You're being ridiculous. She left. Slammed the door. I sat in the dark for an hour, just thinking. Update 1. Rachel came back the next afternoon. I'd already decided what I was going to do. She walked in like nothing happened. Okay, I've had time to think. I overreacted last night. I know the recital was important. Sit down. She sat on the couch. I stayed standing. I'm calling off the wedding. Her face went white. What? I'm calling it off. And I need you to move out. Because I missed one recital? Because you told me my daughter isn't your concern. Because you've been emotionally checking out for months. Because Emma asked me if you don't like her. She's 7, Rachel. 7. And she's already picking up on the fact that you can't be bothered. That's not fair. I've tried. You haven't. You've done the bare minimum and expected credit for it. You don't talk to her unless you have to. You don't include her in anything. You treat her like an inconvenience. Rachel's expression shifted. The fake concern dropped. You know what? Fine. You want the truth? Yes, it's exhausting. You're a package deal, and I thought I could handle it, but it's constant. She's always there. We can't have one dinner without her needing something. I can't have one conversation with you without it somehow coming back to Emma. I'm tired of coming second. She's a child. My child. She's supposed to come first. And what about me? What about us? There is no us anymore. She stood up, grabbed her coat. You're going to regret this. Good luck finding someone who'll put up with your baggage. Get out. She left. For real this time. Update 2. I didn't tell Emma right away. I wanted to wait until things settled. But kids are perceptive. 3 days after Rachel moved out, Emma asked me at breakfast, is Rachel coming back? No, honey. She's not. Emma was quiet for a moment, pushing her cereal around. Is it because of me? I knelt down next to her chair. No, absolutely not. This is about me and Rachel, not you. You didn't do anything wrong. Are you sad? A little. But I'm okay. Are you? She shrugged. I don't know. I thought she liked me at first. I know, baby. I'm sorry. She hugged me. It's okay, Dad. We'll be okay. Out of the mouths of babes. I told my parents that weekend. My mom wasn't surprised. I had a feeling, she said. The way she looked at Emma sometimes, like she was tolerating her. Why didn't you say anything? Would you have listened? Fair point. My dad just patted my shoulder. You did the right thing. Update 3. This is where it gets interesting. A mutual friend, Jake, reached out 2 weeks after the breakup. We met for coffee. Man, I heard about you and Rachel. I'm sorry. Thanks. It's for the best. He hesitated. Look, I don't know if I should say this, but Rachel's been telling people a very different story. What do you mean? She's saying you broke up with her because she wanted kids of her own and you only wanted Emma. That you're not over your wife and she couldn't compete with a ghost. I laughed. Couldn't help it. That's creative. She's also saying Emma was manipulative. That she'd act out to get your attention and turn you against Rachel. Now I was angry. Emma is 7. I know, man. I know. I just thought you should be aware. She's painting herself as the victim pretty hard. Let her. Anyone who knows me knows that's garbage. But it bothered me. A lot. Especially the part about Emma. Update 4. Rachel showed up at my parents' house 3 weeks later. Unannounced. I was there with Emma for Sunday dinner. My mom answered the door. I heard Rachel's voice and walked to the entryway. What are you doing here? I need to talk to you. We have nothing to talk about. Please. Just 5 minutes. My mom took Emma into the kitchen. My dad stayed in the hallway, arms crossed. Make it quick. Rachel's eyes were red. Either she'd been crying or she was a good actress. I made a mistake. I've had time to think, and I realize I was overwhelmed. I do care about Emma. I want to try again. No. Just like that. Just like that. Don't I deserve a second chance? You had 3 years of chances. You chose to check out. She changed tactics. You know, this is exactly why you'll end up alone. You're so obsessed with being the perfect dad that you don't make room for anyone else. Emma's going to grow up thinking the world revolves around her. I stepped closer. My dad straightened up behind me. Let me be very clear. Emma will grow up knowing she is loved unconditionally, that she is a priority, that she deserves to be treated with kindness and respect. If that makes me obsessive, fine. But she will never doubt that she matters. Can you say the same about how you treated her? Rachel's face twisted. This is about that stupid recital, isn't it? One mistake, and you throw away 3 years. It wasn't one mistake. It was a pattern. And the recital was just the moment I stopped lying to myself about it. You're going to regret this. When you're 40 and single because no one wants a ready-made family. My dad cut in. I think it's time for you to leave. Rachel looked at him, then back at me. Fine. I hope you and Emma are very happy together. I'm sure that'll work out great when she's a teenager and resents you for choosing her over having a normal life. She left. My mom came out of the kitchen. Is she gone? Yeah. Emma peeked around the corner. Was that Rachel? Yeah, honey. What did she want? I knelt down. She wanted to talk. But it's okay. She's gone now. Emma nodded, then went back to helping my mom set the table. Later that night, when I was tucking her in, Emma said, Dad. Yeah. I'm glad it's just us. My heart broke and healed at the same time. Me too, kiddo. Final update. It's been 2 months now. Emma's doing great. Her teacher says she's back to her normal self, participating, laughing, making friends. We've settled into our routine again. Just the two of us, and honestly, it's better, calmer. No more walking on eggshells. No more trying to balance someone who didn't want to be balanced. I heard through Jake that Rachel got engaged last month. Some guy she met on a dating app. They've been together 8 weeks. He doesn't have kids. Good for him. I genuinely hope it works out, because I don't think about her anymore. What I think about is the moment Rachel said, Your daughter isn't my concern. That was the sentence that saved us. Because it showed me exactly who she was. Not in a moment of anger, but in a moment of honesty. And I'm grateful for that clarity. I've had people ask if I'm worried about dating again. Honestly, not really. Emma and I are good. If someone comes along who genuinely wants to be part of our lives, who sees Emma as a bonus, not a burden, great. If not, we're still good. Emma made me a card last week. Construction paper, glitter, the works. It said, Best Dad, with a drawing of the two of us. I've got it on my desk at work. Rachel was right about one thing. Emma does come first. But she was wrong about everything else. That's not baggage. That's not obsession. That's just love. And Emma deserves nothing less. Some people won't understand that. They'll see a single dad and think compromise, sacrifice, settling. But I see a kid who lost her mom at 2 and still finds reasons to smile every day. I see resilience and kindness and hope. And anyone who can't see that too isn't someone I need in our lives. Rachel started talking about family values at my parents' house that day. The irony wasn't lost on me. She wanted to lecture me about family while standing in the home of people who actually showed up. Who actually cared. The lesson had already landed, just not the way she thought. We're good. Emma and I. We're better than good.